Hello, everybody. Captain Marty here. Wednesday, July the 1st, a brand new month. Great big holiday coming. A lot of hot weather, it sounds like. Been a while since we've had 100-degree temperatures. And the fishing seems to be August-type fishing. Things have really slowed down a little quicker than I was hoping, but I'll bring you up to date on what is going on when I come back in just a moment.
Experience why the Oregon Inlet Fishing Center is known as the fishing capital of the world. Drop a line with the largest charter fleet on the East Coast and chase tuna, mahi, marlin, cobia, and much more in legendary waters off the Outer Banks. Whether you're headed offshore for the big bite or just enjoying a laid-back inshore trip, the Oregon Inlet Fishing Center has everything anglers need. Expert captains, bait, tackle, fish cleaning services, and even a nice little restaurant overlooking the marina. Located at the north end of the Bass Knight Bridge, it's where Outer Banks fishing stories are made every single day. The Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. Play where the big boys play.
Are you ready for a fishing thrill like no other?
Oh, there he is! There he is! Oh, got him up!
As seen on WikiTune at Outer Banks, the Carolina Girl, captained by majestic Jesse Anderson, is a custom, luxurious, 53-foot Jarrett Bay built boat running out of Hatteras Harbor Marina. Let Jesse and her crew give you a fishing experience of a lifetime. To book a trip, go online to CarolinaGirlSportFishing.com. Carolina Girl Sport Fishing, your offshore adventure awaits. So the Hatteras fleet continues to have good blackfin tuna fishing. That's a saving grace for them. They're small, but they're plentiful, and they are delicious. A little bit different. All your tunas and your surface fish are a little bit richer, maybe a little bit oilier, but they really lend themselves to grilling and blackening. To me, one of my favorite things is a fresh tuna steak on the grill, marinated in a little Allegro and zesty Italian dressing. Really, really good. But they also had a scattered wahoo and pretty good Baylor dolphin fishing, which is the smaller mahi, the ones that you can catch a lot of really quick. And then Variety was the spice of life for their inshore fleet. And just like they've been doing since the weekend, Spanish mackerel and bluefish and red drum. And some of that drum fishing is sight casting, which is really, really fun. And then there's still a cobia or two being caught when they run across them. They're prepared when they see one to cast to it. And it's not so much that they're going out and targeting the cobia. They're really just being opportunist on whatever will bite in that nearshore fishery. In the Oregon Inlet Fleet, I talked again to Jack Graham, Captain Jack, on the aficionado at the Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. I've known Jack since he was in diapers. He's a great captain, nice boat right there. And same thing yesterday that we had the day before. The billfishing is picking up a little bit, and all three of our main billfish are evidenced in the catches. We had a scattered blue marlin, a few whites, and a few sails, but the meat fishing was really slow. Really slow. I saw some of the catches, and, it comes with the territory. You're not going to go out there and fill a box with tuna every day, and really, these guys are the best in the business. I'll put the Outer Banks charter fleets up against any charter fleet anywhere, and you wouldn't get much argument over it. And by the way, they're not trying that hard just to please a client. They're really just trying to outfish their dock partner. It's so competitive that they just want to be the top hook, is the word Jack uses sometimes. So anyway, closer to shore, it's been good trigger fishing and sea bass, two of the best eating fish in the ocean. Bottom fish. Some of the offshore and some of the nearshore guys are catching tile fish. These are gray tiles. Also a really good fish. Anything that's down in that cooler water on the bottom and eats a lot of shrimp and crabs is always really tasty. And so we jump over into the surf and pier report. It's just not a whole lot to talk about. A 6-foot spinner shark caught at Ramp 44 down on Hatteras Island. That was the biggest thing I saw caught. But really, it's just picky. There's a few croakers and a few sea mullet and a few bluefish and a few puppy drum from Ocracoke to the Virginia state line. Jeanette Spear, who posts something every day, which I'm very appreciative of. 74 degrees again, so it's holding steady now at 74. They had croaker, sand perch, and sea mullet. But all the piers are picking out whatever they can with the bottom fish. And then the bonus catch is when the Spanish mackerel come by the pier. If you're rigged up with a gotcha plug or a sting silver and you cast and retrieve, which is really fun, you got a really good chance of catching some Spanish mackerel, which is the best eaten of the mackerel family. So you have that. We'll take a little break. I'll come back and talk to you about the fishing in the backcountry, which will primarily be in the Pamlico Sound.
Electricity, something I don't mix well with at all, and that's why I only trust the folks at ELS OBX. ELS OBX offers a variety of services from custom electrical installations to lighting design. ELS OBX has the experience and know-how to complete any job. They're committed to providing the highest quality lighting and electrical installations or service at affordable prices. Visit them online at elsobx.com to get a brighter idea of how shockingly awesome they are. See what I did there? ELS OBX, electrical and lighting solutions you can count on.
So when it comes to the backcountry fishing, I actually have a glass ball. It's got like a smoke in it, and I rub it really carefully, and then I do a little chant. And that's how I get my information for the backcountry, because that fishery, if you don't have some extra source of information, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of information. But the drum bite has picked up a little bit for some of them. We continue to see everybody, the wade fishermen, which are all on the eastern side of the sound primarily, and behind Ocracoke, Hatteras, and around Roanoke Island, they're seeing some increase on puppy drum and bluefish. So again, it's still scrappy, and our report has been scrappy now for a better part of a week. And depending on who you want to ask, the report west of the Bass Knife Bridge is pretty grim. Some people say it's as slow as they've seen it in years. So I'm just telling you like it is, which is what I try to do. Other than that, that's about all I have for you today. We'll be moving later in the month. We'll be moving into our next tournament, which will be the Dare County Boat Builders Tournament at Pirates Cove. Provides a lot of scholarship money for a lot of students. I'm really proud to be a part of that operation. And then when we get mid-August, we'll do the ladies tournament at Pirates Cove, which is the Alice Kelly. Alice was a good friend of mine. And the Pirates Cove Billfish tournament. So I'll be working all those tournaments, and I'll keep you posted on what's going on and how you can follow along. Meanwhile, enjoy your day. Go try a little fishing. Just because the report's bad, you can never concentrate on what happened yesterday. You need to go out and put in your time. If I gave you any advice at all, it would be to fish as early in the morning as you can. The bite is in the morning. So figure out how you can do that, and go wet a line and let the good Lord bless you richly.